Okay, final part. As you can see here, we have a basic comic strip. This is from another YouTube account. The wonderful artists Michael and Ryan creating their own manga, Project Black. So you should check them out. Okay, here. I took their original comic strip, which is this background file, which I will show you right now. There you go. I took a picture of their comic that they just drew by hand. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to first need to isolate each frame of the issue. This is actually 2 frames down here, but I just combined it into one because this was a really small frame. Alright, so we need to isolate each frame. To do that, first off, we're going to use the marquee tool. Rectangular usually works, or remember, polygonal lasso tool if it's unusual shapes. So you click in the white space around each frame, go around it like so, and you're done. V, gotta make the layer visible, I'm sorry. And then with the V tool, you would just drag and drop and you can move them around. So then after you isolate each of them, then you're going to want to press U, go to the line tool. Remember, make sure the density matches the size of the document. This is too big. Okay? You want it to be more like, for this specific image, I don't know the exact size of it, but I probably would use something more like 3 pixels. And then what I would do is just outline it in black, because it's the little line tool. Just drag and drop the lines around each of the frames. That way you have more isolated frames. Okay, like so. So you see the little black lines I put around each of them. The final thing I did, using the Layer Styles menu, like I said, double click, and this is the last one we haven't used yet, Drop Shadow. Make sure it's multiply, make sure all of the colors are even, all the high contrast values. Opacity, it doesn't have to be, you don't want it to be full, because as you can see it makes it very, very, very sharp black. Something more like 75%, so it's see-through, so you can see your background, so it looks like an actual natural shadow is falling. Angle, you could either change the angle for every single one of the frames to the same value, or you can use global light. Using global light means that it's a current setting that is going to be laid out over every single image that you ever use drop shadow in this document. So basically, set your values, drop shadow, set your lighting to the angle you want, separate each of the frames, make sure you isolated them. I changed the line by using my free transform tool, Command T, and I just warped it around his head so that way it would still have that 3D effect. Isolated them, then I drag and drop them, moved them around, added a shadow, and then I just said, you know what, I'm going to throw a gradient behind it just because it looks kind of cool, or you can make it transparent, whatever you like. But there you go. That's pretty much it, and it's a nice way to present it or to edit it, whatever you want. You could type over it and say, let's change the color to maybe like let's make it hot pink. We changed it to Project Black. Alright. And then you click on the layer to remove the little editing window from it. And then you just drag it down and make it top of the layer. Lower the opacity to 50%, whatever. And there you go. Now it's watermarked, Project Black. There you go. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed learning about the Layer Styles menu. I'm not sure what we're going to discuss next, but we'll figure it out and get it to you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.